Hola amigos, this is level 12 and today we are ranking the cells from Cells at Work. So I finished Cells at Work early January. It was probably January 1st or 2nd I finished it. And I love all of the characters. I love this show. It's really great. It's right up my alley as someone who loves Hitalia, and I thought I would just rank some most of the cells. So we do have some honorable mentions. We have Basophil cell and Eosinophil. Eosinophil? I don't know. Okay, the EOS is the girl in pink, and then BAS is the one in the green. These characters get honorable mentions because for the life of me, I cannot even remember what Basophil Cell did. Like, I feel like I know he was in the food poisoning episode, and that's only because the Cells at Work wiki told me he was in the food poisoning episode. I cannot remember what the ESO Phil Cell did. I know she was bad at it. I remember her entire character arc was about her being bad at her job or whatever, or having like one specific use and being weak. Like, that's it. So I didn't feel comfortable rating them. I know they exist. I just have no idea what they did at all. So at 11, we have NK Cell. Now, this is not power ranking. I'm ranking them how much I like them. I think NK Cell is actually one of the strongest cells. She's just very, very annoying. When we first see her, she's already trying to drum up conflict, which we are not about that life in this household. And she was so, like, pompous and arrogant, and I think she does have a really cool design. Like, she has this really easy cosplayable outfit and this really cool weapon that none of the others have. Like, all of the cells have like very unique weapons, and hers is just super cool. It's just, she's so annoying and arrogant and pompous, and I wish it wasn't like that. Really wish it wasn't like that. But anyways, at number 10, we have Killer Tcell, who looks a little bit too much like Germany from Hitalia in some fan arts. But anyways, Killer Tcell suffers from the same problems as NK Cell. Killer Tcell is annoying and pompous and loud and kind of a jerk and tries to like step all over White Blood Cell and gets in arguments with like Helper Tcell. He's just a pain, and he like forgot his humble origins, like the naive Tcell, like he forgot he came from that. Like, what? What? It's annoying. He's an annoying character. Next is Mast Cell or Fat Cell. She isn't that bad, to be honest. She's not as bad as like Killer Tcell or NK Cell. The one time we see her, she like floods the body with histamines. And like, I get what her actual job is. It's not to flood the body with histamines. It's to like protect the body from like random organisms that come in. But we didn't see enough of her, and like the little bit we saw of her, she kind of ruined the body. You know, just not very cool of you, Fat Cell. I do like the running joke of that her name is Fat Cell, except she's not actually fat. I think it's funny. Other people might not think it's funny. I'm sure some people find that joke like annoying, but I think it's cool. I think overall she's like better than Killer Tcell and NK Cell. So B Cell, he actually was higher on the list, but then I'm like, wait, he's also part of the reason the body got flooded with the histamine problem. So I like B Cell. I like the idea for him. He's a super energetic like player in this like community. He has his really cool weapon, which is like a super soaker. He's in this really cool outfit, and like his personification is this kind of rambunctious kind of guy, and he's just kind of cool and on his own and kind of a vigilante almost in my head, like the way he appears. I think he's cool and all. We just didn't see a lot of him, so like we didn't really get to like connect with him other than like, oh hey B Cell, oh bye B Cell, and you know. Also, like, him and the Fat Cell arguing was kind of annoying. So next we have Helper and Regulatory Tcell. I put them together because you rarely see them apart. Like, I feel like they work hand in hand with each other. Now, granted, Helper Tcell is more of the one that gives commands, and Regulatory Tcell is, I don't want to say his secretary, but I'm gonna say his secretary for simplicity's sake. Mostly a secretary. And I put them at 7 because while I do understand some people find them annoying, I think their role is very clearly shown. They're not fighters like Killer Tcell and Beast Cell and like all the other cells. They're more of a command center that tries their best. And it's just, I kind of like it. I kind of like their role. I kind of like how they're personified, how he's kind of this general with his, like, again, his secretary. I don't know. I like them in a very strange way, which is why they are relatively high on this list, but, and I just couldn't separate them. Next is Memory Cell. Memory Cell was almost my favorite cell, except he is slightly annoying in the fact that he's kind of useless, not gonna lie. Like, Memory Cell's job is to remember things, except the, like, 2 times we see him, he's like, the records are blurred or whatever, and I'm like, what is your job? Why are they blurred? Like, this is the only reason you exist, sir. But I like the idea that he's this very, overall, supposed to be a very calm kind of guy. Like, when he's not freaking out, he does just seem like a little humble librarian, but, like, he's also a doomsday prepper. I just love him, like, more than I probably should. And again, because he isn't that big of a team player, I felt like I couldn't put him higher on this list because, again, the few times we do see him, he's either, like, freaking out or being completely useless, but I just love the idea of him. Like, I love it so much. I love it. Next is Red Blood Cell. See, like, I know Red Blood Cell is the main character, except I find her klutz and her, like, absent-mindedness annoying because, like, she has one job, which is to know the circulatory system and deliver stuff to, like, regular cells. Oh, I forgot to put the normal, just people cells on this list. Oh, well, that's fine. They're fine. They probably go in honorable mentions anyways. But, like, she's not even that good at it. And, like, I know that's, like, the gag of the show. But it's just, I don't know. That's the gag, like, I don't kind of like. I mean, she like tries her best when she's great. I'm glad she's not like a lazy person, but that she's actually trying to be a go-getter and it just does not work out for her. But in my head, I'm also like, there are cells dying and you're just like, please, no, por favor, don't do that. Maybe not. I don't know. Not my favorite cell, but, like, she is kind of endearing in the fact that even though she isn't the best at her job, she keeps on trying, and, you know, that's all we can ask for in these trying times. Next is White Blood Cell, and White Blood Cell is just, he's obviously the crowd favorite, but, like, I just like him a lot because he's so over the top. He can go from 0 to 100 like that, and I'm just like, why? Why? He's so intense at times, and at other times he can be, like, really tender for no reason, and I just love him. He's great for that. He's top tier, like, really, he's like that chill emo, he kind of reminds me of JD in a way. He's kind of that really chill emo boy, but then that can, like, go berserk in, like, 5 seconds flat. I love his 2 extremes of emotion of meh and then serial killer. We love that. The quirky. So next is the Macrophage cell, and I love her for a very similar reason, because she is like the mother, the one that takes care of the baby red blood cells and the bone marrow, and she's very calm and ethereal and motherly. And then she can don this like rubber suit and be this really creepy kind of ectoplasm moving guy, and has this very large meat cleaver weapon. I'm pretty sure this is the same weapon I cannot remember her name from Higurashi. It's not Rika, because Rika's the purple hair one, I'm pretty sure. But it's the one with brown hair and the blue school uniform that has the same kind of meat cleaver. But, like, this is such, like, a huge, gory weapon for someone that's dressed up like more or less a nurse. And I just love that. I love how, like, because, like, when you use that kind of weapon, you usually, like, slash with it. You don't, like, stab, like I guess you could do with, like, the sword or White Blood Cell's knife. and it creates like this really cool splatter effect, and I just love that. I love that. Next is the dendritic cell, which I thought was dendrite, but maybe this is the plural version. I don't, or the singular, I don't know. But he's also really great. I love that he's also kind of a librarian. Like, one of his main jobs is to like encourage the naive T cells and to like show them what they can be, and like show them the memories of the current killer T cells when they were like kids. And like his job is just kind of like being a tree boy and just hanging out, and he's just really calm and good, and he is like lawful good on the D&D chart. I just think he's such a calming element to this show, with so many characters that are either crazy and excitable, or like white blood cell can go from 0 to 100, and memory cell can also go from like 0 to 100 real fast. He's a great character that is just 100% all the time really calm and really like collected, and I like that. And then finally, we have Platelet Chan. If you thought she was not my favorite character, you're wrong. In all of my favorite character videos, it's always like the the young child that's my favorite, because listen, I do not like children in real life, but in anime they are so like angelized that is so adorable. And she helps wounds, and is just very cute and adorable, and I want nothing terrible to happen to her. At like Anime Expo last year, there was like a huge group of platelet cells, and it was just, I love the platelet cells. One, because it's really easy to cosplay a platelet cell. Like, if your character is super easy to cosplay, like, you get high marks already. But like, I love platelet cells because they're so innocent, they're so kind, they're just trying to do their best, and it's great. I love that. More things like that. They stole my heart the minute they were like, please go another way, and I was like, yes. Anyways, so I got a new recording thing, which means like I can record for however long I want, because I paid for the full version, so that's great. Anyways, thank you for watching. Oh, also tell me which cells you like in the comments below. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more random fandom things. Ciao, chicos.